Number 7 is pretty similar to number 4 over here. It just has a negative sign. So we got to be really careful when we do this that we're also multiplying by a -4. Because a negative times a negative is a positive, and we want a positive answer. So if I'm doing negative over here, I have to multiply by -4 over here. It has to be negative. Negative and a -4, that equals +1. Bring down the D, equals 9 times -4, which is -36. I don't have to write this part, so I'm going to rewrite it as my final answer. D equals -36. Last one. This one's tricky because it has a variable. So I'm going to show it two ways. One takes a little bit longer. The other one is a little bit shorter. So this one, 1/5 x equals 6. This means to multiply. Or it is multiplication, I should say. It is multiplication, so the opposite would be to divide. So I can divide by 1/5 on this side, and I can divide by 1/5 on this side. These cancel each other out because that equals 1. So I get x equals, then I have to do this, okay? 6 divided by 1/5. And then I have to do, oops, you can't see that. Keep, switch, flip, just like we're doing in our bell ringer right now. Write this over 1, 6 over 1 times, if you want the x, that's fine, 5 over 1, which equals 30 over 1, which equals 30. That's a lot of work. Okay, and you can do all that if you want, or you can kind of skip a step and you can do 1/5 x equals 6. We can just go right to the multiplication. So anytime you have a fraction, and I'm going to write this off to the side, multiply by the reciprocal, which is really what keep, switch, flip is. We're multiplying by the reciprocal. So we're just going to kind of go to that first. So instead of showing all the division, I'm just going to do times 5 over 1. I'm going to go straight to the flip. Times 5 over 1. These cancel each other out, and I get x equals 6 times 5, which is 30. Okay. If this makes more sense to you, do this one. If you like the shorter way, you can do this one.